everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luke and I thought that tonight I'd do another video that's sort of based on American facts and culture and that kind of thing, because it's been quite a while since I did a video like this. I've done a few. I did the best college football entrances, which was incredible. Like, it was just blew me away, and also the size of the stadiums I think was included in the video. That was amazing to see. And the most notable was the story behind the Star Spangled Banner. If you've never heard it, it's one of my most popular videos. Nearly 5,000 views, 628 likes. Oh wow, I know I'm so popular, aren't I? Not. Anyway, so this one's going to be 10 American words that completely confuse Brits. So actually, it's sort of a test to see how many of these I know or don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing if I do know any of them. So we'll get into this. Hopefully this video will reach American viewers on YouTube who like to watch British people react to videos about American culture and history and stuff like that. I hope I can impress you. I hope I don't let you down. American culture is not alien to me like it would be to most British reactors who will sit here and claim that, oh no, I don't know anything about America. It's not like they're my cousins or anything, is it? You know? No, I was literally surrounded by it growing up, but still am. You know, most of the TV shows and the movies that we all watch are American, and most of our heroes are American. My favourite actor as a kid was, at one point it was Jim Carrey. I know he's Canadian, but, you know, he's an American movie star. Jim Carrey, Will Smith, Robin Williams, you know. So, yeah, American culture, it's as much a part of my life and as normal to me as British culture. But this isn't about movies and stuff like that. This is something else. So let's see what happens. 10 American words that completely confuse Brits. Will it confuse me? Let's see.
There are some American words that Brits just do not understand. It's like a different language. Okay. So today, we're going to look at 10 of the most confusing American words.
Let's go.
We're going to count down from 10 to number 1, the most confusing word. So let's kick off with number 10. Number 10, realtor.
Realtor. That's not confusing to me. I've heard that word so many times. Yeah. Oh, I just need to contact my realtor.
Realtor. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. Guys.
Like when Monica and Chandler are planning to move into a house out of the apartment, and is it Phoebe or Rachel sees Chandler with the realtor and she thinks he's cheating on Monica, and they're like, she's our realtor. Yeah.
Maybe you should correct me in the comments below. Realtor. Now, in British English, we would say estate agent. Yeah. It's somebody that sells houses. Now, I get it.
Or landlord. But no, a landlord is someone that you rent a property off.
Get the connection, because realtor works in real estate. Real estate is property in a...
So an estate agent is a place where you go if you're looking to buy a house. We have many different estate agent companies. And, you know, they'll just have the pictures of the house and a price underneath it stacked up in the window. If you want to rent a property, you have different options in the UK. So the most common option is social housing. So that's where you go to a local council and they will, you know, provide you with a house that's cheap to rent for poor families that can't afford to buy a house or rent from a private landlord, because it's likely they can charge whatever they want. You see it all the time, you know, pictures of these. I literally saw one in London. It was being marketed as a flat, a one-bedroom flat. It was a room, and the bedroom was the cupboard under the stairs, and he was charging like £900 a month for it. So, yeah, you've got housing associations, which is, I live in a house that's rented by a housing association. It's very cheap. Or you can rent from a private landlord, or if you want to buy a house, you go to an estate agent.
American English. So someone that's selling houses works in real estate. I get it. So realtor is the person and real estate is the industry. But I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly. So realtor. In British English, estate agent.
Yeah, you do. You know you're saying it correctly. Don't act dumb.
Okay, let's get on to number 9. Station wagon.
Station wagon. Yep, know that one as well. It's like a Volvo 850R or an Audi RS6 or a BMW M5. It's an estate car. Or a saloon car. Some people call them saloons, some people call them estates. In America, you call them station wagons. Yep.
I quite like the sound of this word, station wagon. It sounds exciting to me. Obviously, it's to do with transport, but I have some crazy ideas about what a station wagon is. Then I Googled it. I was a little bit disappointed. A station wagon in British English is an estate car, an estate. So it's a longer car, it's extended. The boot, or trunk in American English.
I might be getting this wrong, so let me know if I am, but wasn't a station wagon, like before cars were around, something that was like a horse-drawn carriage type thing? Is that... I might be wrong. I don't know where I've got that from, it just popped up in my head for some reason.
Is extended to, so it has more space for bags and bikes or whatever you want to put in there. So, station wagon in American English, estate car in British English. Number 8, sneakers.
Oh my god, so far, every single one of these words, you know, some of them, like sneakers, yeah, some people in this country call trainers sneakers. If you're buying actual, like, basketball sneakers. Yeah. These are confusing to Brits. These are common knowledge.
Now, I'm a bit more comfortable with this word now. I've heard it many more times. But when I first heard it, I thought it was a chocolate bar. I was like, yeah, I want a sneaker.
When I first... Oh, my God. This guy is so fake and clickbaity. Why did I pick this video?
Because, absolutely, yeah. That sounds delicious. It's not a chocolate bar. It's a pair of trainers. In British English, trainers. So in American English, sneakers. British English, trainers. So sports shoes. Shoes that you might wear for running or to the gym, whatever it might be. Number 7, cilantro. Or in American English, cilantro.
Yeah, cilantro. I've heard of that. Yep.
Cilantro. Cilantro. Yeah, that's my pronunciation. Apologies. So, cilantro in British English is coriander. It's the herb that we use in cooking. So American English, cilantro.
Wow.
British English, coriander. I still kind of get that one confused. I have to kind of think. Cilantro.
Coriander's like the main herb used in Asian Indian food, in curries. It's a very popular herb to add to curries.
Okay, alright, yeah, okay, yeah, it's coriander, I remember. Sticking with the...
Eggplant, yep, I've heard of that. Again, there's an entire Friends episode named after it. And, you know, the eggplant emoji. That emoji is even called the eggplant emoji here, not the aubergine emoji. And in fact, I don't think it's called that anywhere in the world. I think everyone calls it the eggplant emoji. Yeah, not confusing at all. Clickbait.
Food theme, number 6, eggplant. Eggplant. Now, again, I've heard this one enough times now that I do finally understand that eggplant is aubergine in British English, but to begin with, I had no idea. And I was a little bit disappointed because I love eggs, and I thought maybe there might be a plant that made eggs. It's not true. Anyway, eggplant in American English, aubergine in British English. Number 5, this is one I did not...
Blinkers, indicators, yep, I've heard of that. Also, other Americanisms for parts of the car. Hood, you know. The side of the road that you call the sidewalk. What we call a motorway, you call a highway. Interstate. Something, forgotten what an interstate is. Crosswalk. These words are just coming to me, but the meaning of them... I do know them, I just can't think of them now. But yeah, hood, fender, trunk, what you call the trunk, we call the boot. Yeah.
Not know. Until I was researching this video, I had no idea.
Blinkers, indicators.
Blinker.
Simple.
Blinker. A blinker in British English, you know, is an indicator. So it's that flashing light that you have on your car, right side and left side, to show that you're going to either turn right or turn left. So in British English we would say an indicator, because you are indicating where you want to go, you are showing where you want to go. In American English, a blinker. So is it, I don't know, your right blinker and your left blinker? Guys, tell me in the comments below. I don't know. Tell me how to use this word, because I've never heard it before. So do you turn on your blinkers? Don't know. I don't know. But anyway, in British English, indicator. Alright, number 4. And I have never...
Again, I've heard of this. Yep. Chutes and Ladders. The board game. Literally what we call Snakes and Ladders. I mean, it's not exactly massive change, is it? You just change one word. But yeah, Chutes and Ladders, Snakes and Ladders.
Heard this phrase before. Chutes and ladders. What's chutes and ladders? Chutes. Again, I had to Google this one. Okay, Chutes and Ladders is a famous game that...
This guy reminds me a little bit of Simon Brodkin. I can't really stand him either. As a kid, I did like him. I used to love watching Lee Nelson's Well Good Show, but now I just find him annoying and insufferable and woke and etc. But as a kid, I did find him really funny. Fat omelette.
In British English, we would say snakes and ladders.
Jason Bent was one of the funniest characters ever. And the doctor, the foreign doctor.
Chutes and Ladders.
You've got MRSA! What? Guard!
Is a famous game that in British English we would say snakes and ladders. You know, it's that board game where you go up the ladders and then you go down the snakes. But in American English...
I remember as a kid, Snakes and Ladders always came in a box, usually with Ludo for some reason as well. Those two used to be paired together in on one board. So one side would be Snakes and Ladders, and then you turn it over, and it'd be Ludo. At least I had one as a kid, a double-sided board that had one game, Snakes and Ladders on one side, Ludo on the other. Have you heard of that, Americans? Ludo? A game called Ludo? Let me know if you have. It was a good game, actually. I used to like it.
You go up the ladders, but down the chutes.
You could kill hours playing it.
I kind of get it, because like a rubbish chute is like a tube that you throw...
I miss playing board games. Is it just me or anybody else? I really miss playing board games. Even Monopoly.
Push down and it kind of goes down into the basement or wherever the bin might be.
Drafts.
So I guess I understand
even
why it's
chess,
a chute. That makes sense.
Didn't even mind a game of chess, you know?
Kind of going down. It's okay. In fact, you know what? It makes more sense than a snake. But I prefer the snake. Anyway, Chutes and Ladders in American English, Snakes and Ladders in British English. Alright, number 3.
Oh my god. Why such a clickbait title? He's called this video 10 American words that completely confuse Brits. Every single word or phrase that he's put in this video so far, I've seen it on like several American TV shows, sitcoms, or in movies. You know, Chutes and Ladders, the first time I heard of Americans calling Snakes and Ladders Chutes and Ladders, I think was in, can't remember if it was Friends or Big Bang Theory, but it was definitely on an American sitcom or a movie. But yet, faucet, who doesn't know that the Americans call a tap a faucet? That's common knowledge.
Didn't know this
among anyone who watches TV.
About a month ago, and even now I don't know how to spell it. I was like in Google.
One of the most widely watched American films among British people, The Karate Kid. One of the first things Daniel says to Mr. Miyagi is, "When are you going to fix the faucet?" Come on, these are not confusing.
Typing all the different variations I could. Finally, I found the correct spelling. The pronunciation, I'm not quite sure, but faucet.
After what? After.
Faucet or faucet. It's definitely not that.
Stop pretending that you don't know how it's pronounced, you absolute twat wangle. Seriously? He's literally just acting now, and badly, and I can tell a good actor from a bad actor. He's a bad actor. He's just putting it on, faking that he doesn't know how these words are pronounced, how they sound, what they mean. Yeah. Just, oh.
Turn off the faucet. Yeah, it's not that, I know. Okay.
Move on.
So, a faucet, I'm going to say faucet, because that's how I say it, is a tap.
You just happened to say it right for the closing statement on this, yeah.
a tap. So in British English we say tap.
You're
In American
tapped.
English they say faucet. Sorry, faucet.
Get a shave.
I mean, totally different word. I've never ever had to use that word. I've never seen it written. I've barely ever heard anyone say it. Do Americans say it? I don't know. You guys tell me. But yeah, if you're ever in America and you want...
I'm feeling annoyed on Americans' behalf right now.
...to use the tap, you can say, excuse me,
is this guy for real?
Where is the faucet? Faucet. Number 2, we're getting close. We're counting down to number...
Sophomore. Heard that as well. Yeah. First year, freshman. Second year, sophomore.
1. Number 2, sophomore.
Is third year senior?
I had no idea what this word meant until I heard it used about a basketball player. So sophomore, I think, is someone in their second year of college.
What do you mean you think?
Or their second year of high school? I think. I don't know. I'm going to check this. Hang on. I'm going to double check this. Yes. Okay, I was right. It is. So someone in their second year of college or high school. British English, we don't have a word for that. I don't know. I don't know what that is. You're in your second year. That's what we'd say. Certainly in university, you'd say, I'm in my second year. Or I'm a second year student, maybe. But we don't really have a word for that. Obviously, I have taught the word freshman before. Freshman is the first year of college or high school in America.
Well done.
In British English, it's a fresher. A fresher. So, first year of university, you are a fresher. Alright, are you ready for number 1? Because this one is
This one is crazy, is it, yeah?
crazy.
Right. What are we betting that it's another widely known word? Let's see what it is.
Number 1. The most confusing American word.
This is the most confusing American word to Brits, according to this guy. This fucking Simon Brodkin from Temu.com. Let's go.
Bangs.
Bangs. Fucking bangs, the American word for fringe. Are you joking me? Again, it's a word I've heard over and over again in American media and TV. Oh my god, I'm sorry I picked this video, guys. I thought it was serious.
What? What are bangs? What on earth
You need a bang
are
on the head.
bangs? I had to find out. I had to research it. I had to Google it. And I found out what bangs are. In British English, we would say a fringe. A fringe. It's when you have hair down here like this. I was so confused about how you use it because in British English, we would say a fringe. So she has a fringe. But in American English, there's no...
It says she has bangs. Hey, can you trim my bangs? Hey, I need you to take care of my bangs. It's not rocket science, is it?
There's no article. So she has bangs. So there's no article, but it has an S. But it's not countable, it's uncountable. Oh, so confusing. So, I love your bangs means I love your fringe. Okay, alright. So if I went to the hairdresser, I would say in British English, can I get a fringe, please? Can I get a fringe? But in American English, what would you say? Can I get bangs? I guess, right? Can I have bangs? I don't know. So confused. When I first heard that, I was like, that's crazy. Because bang, like, to bang a drum.
You know what confuses me? How after he finished putting this video together, he must have watched it through and checked it, like, because every time I make a custom video where it's not just me reacting to something, where it's a video I've put together physically myself, I always watch it through to check it. And what's confusing me is he's done that with this, watched it to the end and been like, yeah, that's fine. That is really fucking confusing.
Drum, to, you know, you bang a drum, you make a noise. Or I heard a bang, it's like a loud sound, but bangs, it's a type of hairstyle. Whoa. Alright, so you can see why these 10 words, in British English, we don't even use
you know
these.
I'm sorry, I can't watch it to the end, I just can't. We've got the final word, we know what it is, it's bangs. Right, I'm sorry, I can't watch it to the end, this guy's just really pissing me off. I'm not joking, he's really annoying me. He's picked 10 American words that you can hear. You could pick any American movie on Netflix right now and you'll hear at least 3 or 4 of those words in the movie. or maybe one or two at the very least. These are not confusing words. These are not rare or unheard of. They're just normal words that Americans say in every movie, TV show, whatever. Or if you have an American friend or a few American friends like I do, they'll say them in conversation. These are not confusing. What a clickbait title. Completely confused Brit. How stupid does he perceive his countrymen and women to be? Where he thinks these 10 words completely confuse British people. Because they don't. Wow. I'm sorry that I picked this video, guys. I really thought it was serious. I saw that he had 500,000 subscribers. It's got 2.1 million views. I thought, yeah, it's alright. It's a good video. All judgment. And when other channels have reacted to this is the video they've used. So, you know, and I'm sure the British channels that have reacted to this, I'm sure they've gone along with his vibe and been like, oh yeah, I didn't know that word before, I haven't heard of it, when they really do know it. I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to lie to you. I've heard of every single one of these words. In TV, I even had a first-hand account for one of them with friends, you know, Realtor, and the Karate Kid one, yeah. These are not confusing, they're not uncommon, I've heard of all of them. If you got 100 random British people off the street and asked all of them if they'd heard all of these words, I reckon half of them would say they'd heard all of them. And the other half would have heard maybe half or a quarter of them at least. Not confusing, not rare, I'm sorry. But I wanted to do a video like this to, you know, make a video for the American section of my audience. So, I'm sorry that you're not getting the best video. But I didn't know it was going to be this bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, I've done it now, so there you go. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you can get past the annoyingness of it and enjoy this. If you do, please do give it a like, or feel free to dislike it. I wouldn't blame you if you did. But try and take some pity on me and mercy on me, and instead click on the link to this video that I will put in the description and dislike his video instead. He's the one that deserves it, not me. I'm just the innocent bystander here. No, in fact, I should be getting a like off the Americans for knowing all your words. I'm joking. But, well, no, I'm not joking, but I should. But, you know, that's up to you. But anyway, I'm going to go. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, consider checking out the Patreon, because we've got a lot going on there at the moment. And also check out the Rumble channel, where uncensored, uncopyright cloaked videos, versions of videos will be going on there. You'd normally only get on the Patreon, so keep an eye out on there. And there'll be more stuff like this coming over the course of the summer, hopefully. Yeah, that's it. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.